We shouldn't be surprised, but somehow we are. I'm talking about the periodic revelation that politicians win elective office, serve often for decades, accumulate influence, and steadily accrue a substantial fortune because of it. The Texas Tribune's Jay Root offers the latest example in State Senator Royce West, currently seeking the Democratic nomination to take on Republican John Cornyn. According to the report, financial disclosure requirements for federal candidates triggered a level of transparency that uncovered millions of dollars worth of government contracts, which have made the Dallas lawmaker very wealthy. West's list of legal clients include a vast array of public institutions over which the legislature has oversight and for which it appropriates funding, including Houston ISD and Houston Metro. Okay, Charles Blaine, you come from New Jersey. I think this is like common practice up there. What's your take on all this?
I mean, it's not far from it. I've seen this before, so definitely. It's really sad because Texas likes to pride itself on holding its elected officials accountable and transparency and all this kind of stuff. But this is where Texas ethics laws governing our elected officials don't go far enough. We've gone his entire career without really knowing the intricacies of these contracts that he's dealing with government entities, and he's getting money from the taxpayers from the front end and the back end, and they had no clue. So I think it's terrible. I think there needs to be more questions about this. I hope his challengers in this Senate race are looking to kind of really drag some more information out there. And I really think it's shocking because in a piece that they wrote about this, he said that, you know, when he was getting these contracts, he was telling these government entities that he was doing it in his private capacity and not as an elected official. So we're supposed to take his word for that they didn't think that he was going to use his legislative power to sweeten some deals or to sweeten some contracts. So it's really hard to believe that. And I mean, it's really concerning to see how much money he has amassed while supposedly serving the public.
Okay, Wayne, just because you have spent most of your life trying to use transparency, push transparency, real quick take on this.
So first of all, Charles is being kind. Texas ethics laws suck, okay? and most of the people that are lawyers get to make all kinds of money. But look, we should not be surprised, right? I mean, you got Boris Miles, who apparently is the best insurance agent in the country because he has all these government contracts here. You got Sophronia Thompson. You got Sylvester Turner. You got Ron Reynolds. There's so many people that are making money off government. It ought to be illegal for a state legislator to benefit from local government contracts because they ain't getting it because they're good. They're getting it because they influence. And anyone who says that's not true is lying to you.
Okay, and there are plenty of Republicans who've done the same thing. Okay,
yeah.
Tony, what's your take on this?
Well, I tell you what, after that tirade of naming all Democrats that may have run afoul but have not been proving, I have to bring up Ken Paxton, who is a Republican, who is in office actually benefiting from connections and sabotaging the democratic process by not going through with his indictment. So let's be fair. If you get a tirade to name Democrats, I'm going to at least mention one Republican. I will say this, though. This looks bad. But let's be fair. It looks bad. Let's be fair. Innocent until proven guilty. He knows how laws work. Sure. Let's dig into this. And if he's going to run for Senate, he knew this was coming. He's got to have an answer for it.
15 seconds, Michelle Maples.
The past legislative session, this is an issue that should have been addressed by both Republicans and Democrats. If this is an issue, let's take a hard look at our financial disclosure laws and figure out how these individuals are bringing home the money. In fact, I'm really just jealous. I wish I had these government contracts.
All right.